As we're celebrating our Muslim brothers and sisters today, there is a special guest in the house that I will be celebrating, that we at GTV Sports Plus will be celebrating. And so maybe in 5-10 years' time, when the likes of Shelly and Fraser are not necessarily on the track, there are girls who are fighting hard to make sure that on the tracks we still have some sprint queens. And one of such really has a Ghanaian descent. She's here in the house. We will be talking to her. She's a baby and she is so fast on the track. She's doing amazing, already holding records in the 100 meters, 150 meters, being shortlisted for different awards. When I tell you that this girl is a star and a track star at that, believe me. In the studios with me is Erykah-Monae Quartey. Erykah, how are you feeling?
I am so excited to be here right now. Honestly, it's like such an honor to be here because I've never been on like a TV interview, and I'm just so excited.
Let's just forget about the cameras. It's just you and I having an amazing conversation about all the things that you have been doing. This is your first time in Ghana, right?
No, I've been to Ghana when I was about I think the last time I came I was 9, but it's been a long time. I'm so glad to be back.
And being back, what are some of the things you're enjoying most about being back?
So I've been training with Coach Amuzu. He's been overseeing my coach TJ Osai's program, and training in the hot weather has been absolutely amazing. Being able to experience hot weather training as an athlete can really help your performance when you go back to the places like England and London. So I've loved training on the tracks and seeing all the new sites and being able to see my family, because I've missed them a lot since they've been in Ghana, not in England, for a while.
And so for you, for a lot of young girls at this stage, we're thinking about the hair we want, the shoes we want, the bags we want. You
Definitely.
Are thinking about being on the track. When you're on the track, how do you feel?
I know this might sound crazy, but like I feel a sense of utter peace. Like it feels like everything's like gone away and I'm just like, it's just me and the track now. It's like in between the stress of school and the stress of life, there's just peace on the track. So I can like go and I can just be myself there. I just feel at peace.
So you see yourself in this particular picture when you're about to take off. In moments like this, when you hear the whistle, when you know you have to take off, apart from feeling that sense of peace, when you're about to take off, how is your thought process? How are you feeling in this particular moment?
As soon as the gun goes off, all I'm thinking about is power and anger. So I channel all the bottled up emotions that I might have been feeling, all of the anxiety, and I put it into that first step, and I put it into that bend, and I put it into the whole run, because I know at this time, it's not a time to be feeling peace, it's time to be feeling anger and like raw, you know? I like to say like, I feel like a lion when I'm running, because I'm just trying to get there. I'm getting in front. It's not the time to feel peace, it's time to feel anger and get all of those emotions out, because I know that when I'm on a track, I'm there to win.
So I'm sure your coach is there. You probably have to have a bit of conversations with him. But then you go, you win your medals, and you hold that in that moment. Listen, you were talking about how you want to roar when you're about to start. But like in this particular picture, you look like a baby who is so at peace and just loving every moment. So after rowing onto the track, you winning these medals in this moment, at this point, what are the emotions?
The emotions are just triumph and absolute just absolute like love for God as well, because I'm a Christian and I believe so much in God. So when he shows me that I am capable of doing things, and when he shows me that I can win, I feel so triumphed. I feel so happy, because I know that God is with me and God is on my side. And then I have all my family, my nan and my parents are amazing, and my coach and everyone, my cousins, my aunties, my uncles, my support system is so amazing. So when my family are there, I just feel so happy, and I just love it.
So when you're about to take off on the track, do you love to hear maybe your a family member just yell your name saying that go money, like go Erica, or you'd be like,
Yes.
can you keep quiet? I just want to relax.
No, because okay, for example, on the indoor 200, when I'm coming off of the second bend, all I could hear are my parents saying, go, Erica, go, baby. And it honestly helps me because I feel like they're there with me, like they're running with me. So it's amazing to have my family be able to like scream my name and shout their support.
So you saying they are on the 200 meters, the bend. So like every time you know that once I'm getting to the
Yeah,
bend, boy, I know the power that I will be
yeah,
getting when I am doing the bend because mom will be
yeah,
yelling my name or dad will be yelling my name. And you've spoken about how amazing that support system is for you in
yeah.
athletics. But let's go to when you have, say, an indoor game, an outdoor track to run on a day when you wake up. How do you start your day?
How do I start my day? Well, I start my day with this. So I try to wake up at like a time where it's not too early and it's not too late. So I have time to get dressed because I hate being stressed out in the morning. So I make sure I go downstairs and I have my porridge because it's very healthy. So you can start your day with something healthy. So you feel good and you feel ready for the day. And I get dressed. I have a shower and I brush my teeth. And then yeah, I just then before we leave the house, we always pray because God is the Most High, and I know when you have His favor, there's nothing to worry about at all. So I pray, and then we leave the house, and yeah, I make sure to call my nan as well because my nan, Prophetess Beatrice, she's amazing, and she really she just instills hope in me. I just love her so much. And to have my nan, it feels like when I call her, it feels like I'm just getting a nice big like warm hug from my nan. But I love it.
Has the nerves in doing the track, because you also do shot put, and we'll be coming to that very soon.
Yeah.
From the first time you had your major competition, does the nerves go down or it's still the same every other time?
Honestly, I think leading up to like actually standing on the track, that's the most like nerve-wracking part because I will like I'm very like anxious about things. So I'll be like, oh my gosh, how is it gonna be? Oh, like there's so many people. But then as soon as I step on the track, it's all gone away. Like it's just me and the track. Like I said, like it's all gone. And all I'm thinking about is I'm gonna run.
So when I see track and I see the 100 meters, the 200 meters, the short distance, the sprints, I'm thinking, I don't want to train so hard and have a false start. Because you know
Yeah,
that once you have a false start, then all the
absolutely.
work that you've put in, just what are some of your fears when you're on the track?
Some of my fears are, like you said, a false start because you can get disqualified for that. So all that hard work and all the effort you put into training just for it to be discarded because you had a false start, that's very, very scary as an athlete. And I would say sometimes I focus on the wrong things, like the people I'm running with. So for example, if I'm running with somebody who like on the charts is faster than me, I might clam up and I might be
So that's
tense.
you at the LWAC.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, this is not a competitive, you're just training by your rowing. I can see that
Thank
on the
you.
track. And that's your Ghanaian coach that you've been training with at
Yeah.
LWAC. Okay. So you were talking about your some of your fears or some of the
Yeah.
things that really play with your mind when you are on the track.
Absolutely. So I just try to like think that it's just me against the clock, not against the people I'm around. Because if I start to focus on that, it can absolutely ruin your performance. I always say it's mind over matter. You can do anything. And I know it's said a lot, but you can do absolutely anything if you put your mind to it and if you put your trust in God. Because people around me, they're doing the same thing as well. They might be worrying about you and you might not even know it. So don't waste your time thinking about them. Just think about it's you against the clock and you against the time.
Listen, this is the best inspiration I have heard in a very long time. No, you look directly into this cap. Whatever you just said right now, you don't know the number of people it's helping. Just you saying running against the clock and not against the people that you are racing against. I mean, just take that whole thing over again, because that's probably the best inspiration I've had the whole of this week. And I need that. I'm sure another person watching us like really needs that as well. So like just repeat that, but look directly into this
Okay.
camera.
So what I said was it's you against the time, against the clock, and not the people around you, because they might be thinking about you and you might not even know it. So what's the need to focus on them and put your energy that you could be putting into your running in like with the people that you're around? Just focus on yourself and focus on getting faster. And it's not about the people around you. It's just about you and the time.
Well, after this, let's just quote what you just said, then write your name. Erykah-Monae Quartey 2024. She said that here in Ghana on Studio 5, and it should inspire you out there, like just looking at the time and racing against that and not against people. But you also won the SEAA Outdoor Championship, a double bronze in 100 meters and 200 meters in the U13 division, and was selected by the Middlesex County to represent them at their annual inter-counties competition.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm reading your profile and it's a lot that you're winning, whether it's indoor, whether it's outdoor, and you also being in school as well. Is it difficult doing that too?
Honestly, if someone asked me what the most difficult thing to do is, I would say it is so difficult to juggle school and puberty and just growing up and track at the same time, because it's all different. Like, for example, I'm in high school now. Like, I'm just starting year 7, so I'm just figuring out how to like navigate high school and then navigate like puberty and just growing up, and then also have to like think about, oh, like I have to like run these times. I have to do this, and I have to like run on the track. Oh, I've got training and my friends want me to go out, but I know my priority is training. So it's very hard to like find an in between.
But as it gets, does the family around you really help? Because I'm sure you may be, so there's some of the a race you ran where you
Yeah.
were first and you made a time of 12.88, and then the second person didn't even come close, like 13.18. Girls, what were you doing? The next person was 13.34 as well. And so you being able to make those times, like just inspiring yourself, rowing on the track, as you said. But then when you are doing all this in the U13s, you are doing this. There's the Junior Olympics, there's the Olympics,
Yes.
World Athletics Championship. There's all these big events that eventually we see people go into. So what really is the dream for you when it comes to track?
I know you've probably heard this a lot from a lot of young sprinters, but I am telling you this, and you can quote me on this in the future. I am going to the Olympics and I am going to win gold, because I have that determination and I have that, well, I say confidence. I have that. So I know when I go to the Olympics, I'm going to step it up, and I know I'm going to win gold. So you can quote me on that in the future, but I will win gold in the Olympics.
And it's good you have this kind of confidence, because just yesterday, the Olympics, actually, the World Athletics, they brought out a statement that if you're able to win gold in any of the athletics events that will happen at the Olympics in Paris, you're getting $50,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like to be rich.
Okay. So rich girls in the house,
Definitely.
she's going to be preparing herself. I'm sure mommy, daddy, all the family members will like to like ginger
I'm
her
sure they
up
will.
as she trains. And the dream is an Olympic gold medal. But then she's just a baby at the age of 13, doing all these things that she is doing.
I'm 12.
She, bruh. And she's even thinking of winning a gold medal. The only thing is, I don't know whether to ask her this. She's just obvious. We should be running for Ghana or British.
So
You see, so I don't want to even go there.
yeah,
Just
let's
relax.
leave that for
Let's
now.
leave that. Probably I'll drag mommy and daddy somewhere and just like, please just make sure that, because I mean, a goal for Ghana will be anyway.
Sounds very tempting.
So you also do short puts. Listen,
Yeah.
I've seen a number of athletes who do probably like two different disciplines. For those who do that, we see them in is it the heptathlon?
Yeah.
So that you see them doing almost like a number of events
Yeah.
during these ones. So you do shot put as well. How do you find the balance between running and then having to just do the one that you're restricted to a particular area and you have to do what you're doing with the shot put?
So my main focus will always be track. I will always be a sprinter as like first claim. But the thing about shot put is I enjoy it so much. Like it's not even that it's something like hard that I'm trying to do. It's something that I enjoy. So I like to use it as for example, I don't want to always like be running, because sometimes if you run too much and you don't have something else, you might lose the love for it. And I don't want it to ever come to that. So I love having something on the side that I do, but it's also nice to be like good at it and to practice, because shot put can also really help you in track a lot, because it helps you to like build muscles. But I think mostly just because I enjoy it.
And so with that, so if you're going for a competition, do you have to choose between what really you have to be doing, especially if it's not just a track competition, but it's a multi-discipline? So you either do the track and then the field. Do you have to choose?
Yeah. So I have to pick what's most important to me on that day, or like what is most important to me in general, and that will always be track. So if I had to pick in a sport or in a competition between like running or a field event, I would pick running, because that's what my main focus is, and that's what I especially aspire to do in the future.
Well, we'll be moving between everything you just said, because you told us juggling between being a student, puberty, being a track star. Sometimes you are not able to find the balance, and you're just a girl. So we'll just come back, have a nice conversation about some of the favorite things you like to do apart from track, and if really you like staying in school, or mommy has to make sure you stay in school. But talking about stars or children who are hoping to be big stars in future. During the African Games, we had some tennis athletes who, beyond reasonable doubt, because they were just babies, 9-year-olds and 11-year-olds, coming here to Ghana to battle it out with some adults. We had a nice feature that was done by my colleague, Valencia Tete. And so let's have a look.
My name is Fahad Daim. I'm a coach for Kenya team, and one of the players is my son, who is 11 years old. His name is Anab Fahad Daim. He has been playing for 3 years, and this is the first time he's playing internationally in All Africa Games. We hope in another 2 to 3 years he will perform better than this performance he has done here. But we are very happy. He has really performed well. From his education, his religion, and table tennis. Now I want him to do better, to be in the top 10 or top 16. We hope by another 3 to 4 years he'll perform better than this. I started training him the last 3 years at the age of 8. Now he's 11. But we hope in another 2 to 3 years he will perform better and be in the national rankings.
Because I really loved the sport the first time I ever met it. The competition here is very high, so when I go back, I'll really improve on my service.
Sifa has qualified from the branches from a different town from where I am. He has his own coach, who is his father, in a different town called Kitale in Kenya. She tried very well because she's very young. Compared to my son who is 11, she's 9, but she has tried. But she needs more training to pull up and to reach in the level. But we have to work hard as an association to bring them up. We've got programs in Kenya that we will bring all these youngsters and nurture them and have them exposed to play internationally, is where they can grow. Africa table tennis future depends on the youngsters. The next Olympics, Africa will do better because we are working on the younger generations to come in so that they can compete with the other strong nations.
Playing table tennis when I was 5 years old. I feel good participating in the tournament. I see myself in one of the top 3.
My name is Fahad Daim. I'm a coach for Kenya team, and one of the players is my son, who is 11 years old. His name is Akosua Adjei. He has been playing for 3 years, and this is the first time he's playing internationally in All Africa Games. We hope in another 2 to 3 years he will perform better than this performance he has done here. But we are very happy, he has really performed well. From his education, his religion, and table tennis. Now I want him to do better, to be in the top 10 or top 16. We hope by another 3 to 4 years he'll perform better than this. I started training him the last 3 years at the age of 8. Now he's 11. But we hope in another 2 to 3 years he will perform better and be in the national rankings.
Because I really love the sport the first time I ever met it. The competition here is very high, so when I go back, I'll really improve on my service.
Sifa has qualified from the branches from a different town from where I am. He has his own coach, who is his father, in a different town called Kitale in Kenya. She tried very well because she's very young compared to my son, who is 11, she's 9, but she has tried. But she needs more training to pull up and to reach in the level. But we have to work hard as an association to bring them up. We've got programs in Kenya that we will bring all these youngsters and nurture them and have them exposed to play internationally, is where they can grow. Africa table tennis future depends on the youngsters. The next Olympics, Africa will do better because we are working on the younger generations to come in so that they can compete with the other strong nations.
Playing table tennis when I was 5 years old. I feel good participating in the tournament. I see myself in one of the top 3.
And so you welcome back. We're still talking to Erykah-Monae Quartey. She is a 12-year-old track sensation in the UK. She's here in Ghana training with her Ghanaian coach, but she also trains with TJ Osah, the legend when it comes to track. And I just can't wait to find out from her. Erykah, how does it feel to be training with such a huge superstar?
It feels amazing because I know that he's been through everything that I have as an elite sprinter. So I can always look up to him for guidance in some things that I might not be able to talk to my parents about because they might not understand, or my family. So I always know that I have my coach, who's amazing, and he has such good influence on me just genuinely as a person because, like I said, he's been through everything and he knows how it is.
So, in school, what are the favorite subjects you liked?
Oh my gosh, this one's a good one. Okay, I love English. It is my favorite subject in the whole world. I love poetry and journalism. I love being able to write down the things that I feel, but in a creative way. And also I like to factually write down things. So journalism, things that happened, and I really enjoy it, honestly. I also when I'm older, I would love to do presenting as well. And I think liking English and journalism as well would definitely help in that field.
And your favorite food?
My favorite food, mac and cheese. But I can't lie. I also like kinke and stew. You know, it's tasty.
Do you like the spice it comes with, or you try
the spice? I love the spice.
And are you listening to? Before we even talk about the music you're listening to, there's TikTok, there's Instagram, there's X, there's Facebook, Truth, all these social media platforms. Are you allowed to be on any now?
Yes.
And which is your favorite?
So I have Instagram and TikTok, but my main focus for getting my word out about track is my Instagram.
Your Instagram. Do you post a lot of track?
Yeah.
And sometimes mom will be like, no, you can post this, can you post it? Does she coach you on what to post on your social media?
Well, she lets me have free reign over it, but because I'm a child, sometimes I find it hard to edit things. So my mom she's very creative and she's very helpful with my Instagram.
Erykah-Monae Quartey, who is a sprint sensation in the United Kingdom. She's here in Ghana. She has a Ghanaian visa and trying to make sure that she puts in more energy, train more outdoors, have the outdoor experience so that she will be sprinting herself away when event starts for her. She says the dream is to win an Olympic gold medal. I'm trying to recruit her for the Ghana athletics team right now, but she's still a baby. So I have to go through the right quarters to be able to do that for her. But we've spoken about you being a sprinter, we've spoken about school, but then being puberty, like at this stage, I don't know how you guys are able to. It's so difficult being like young and navigating everything that you have to do, being in school, be a good child at school, be a good child at home, for your parents to be proud of you, and also making sure that you are in a great mental space. How are you doing this?
So it's good to know that I have the support system at home that I talked about. So I always know if I am feeling upset or if I have a problem, that I can go to my parents, and I can go to my nan, and I can go to anyone in my family, and they'll help me, and they'll be able to support me. And also, I like to write things down a lot. So if I'm like upset, or if I'm angry about something, I like to channel it into poetry. So I write poems about like being sad. I even write poems about being happy. I just really love to write it and get it down onto paper.
And so you've already told us what the big aim is, winning the Olympics, but then in the shortest possible time, like what are some of the things that you really want to achieve before you get to the big gold medal in the Olympics?
So the Middlesex Counties Championships are coming up soon, and I'm doing 100, 200 and shot put, and I am so excited to go since it's outdoors as well, and I know like outdoors is where I thrive, and I really want to come away with a gold medal. So I've been working very hard, and I'm just very like I'm very excited to see that hard work pay off.
Well, we wish you all the best
Thank
in
you.
everything that you do. Thank you so much for coming to our studios today to have a conversation with us. I just spoke with, or I have been speaking with Erykah-Monae Quartey, who hopes to win a gold medal at the Olympics in years to come, and also in the shortest possible time, make sure she win a number of championships that are in front of her. She also inspired us a lot. We will be back right after this break.